Hey guys, welcome back. Um, First time I've been doing a video in a while, so I figured I'd make a new one. It's been a while. So today we have here an old home art cooler made by Sears, or built for Sears. Um, my guess is this is an old window fan of some sort. But interesting story behind this. So do HVAC work, and this really caught my eye. I liked the way it looked. It was like really interesting looking, and found it on Marketplace and contacted the guy and said, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with it. It doesn't work, the whole 9 yards. Anyway, got it home, took the 2 screws out of the top, took the cage off. Belt was completely destroyed. It was shredded. It was probably the original belt. Had to take these 2 plugs out, these 2 screws, and put some oil in this thing because it was just so tight it wouldn't even move. The motor, it's tagged Craftsman, but I'm sure GE or Westinghouse or somebody made it for them. It's a 1.6 horsepower, 2-speed electric motor, and I'll demonstrate it here in a minute. The sound this thing makes when it starts up is so cool. But the main purpose of me getting this was to have some air here in the shop, because I have my oil furnace over there. I haven't hooked up yet. I'm still in the process of getting stuff organized and done here. I haven't been in my new house a full year yet, but it's getting there. I've got a lot of engines and stuff over here I got to move yet, and it's slow but steady, but things are getting there. I'm getting stuff organized here and there, so excuse me. And I got my oil burners here and stuff because I'm into HVAC. I'm a tech, so here we are. This is the main problem with that fan. The wiring was completely shot on this thing. I didn't even feel safe at all plugging this in, so I'm like, yeah, this is gonna have to be rewired. And it kind of tripped me up because the way this thing is wired, I kind of had to do a little bit of YouTube searching and trying to see if somebody else had one of these fans, because the way this motor is wired, and I've wired my fair share of electric motors before, and I've got a couple of them that I collect. Just the antique ones, like the open frame motors and stuff. But let's see here. Yeah, so you have a high-speed lead, a low-speed lead, and a power lead. This goes to the other side of the plug, and then on the bottom here, again, yeah, you have a high-speed red lead, and it's been painted over, but you have a high-speed lead, low-speed lead, and a power. Well, the way it's wired in this motor is all sorts of backwards. So realistically, the red lead, which is for high speed, goes on the low side. It has some kind of reversal switch inside that motor. I don't know how, but I just wired it up the way it was, and it works great. And it's a lot safer, obviously, because I have a new 14 gauge grounded cord hooked to it. New pigtails on the switch down there. So without further ado, here is low speed, and this thing sounds so cool when it starts up. Here we go. And it moves a lot of air. You wouldn't think a fan, I mean, it's not very big. It's probably only, I'd say maybe, I don't know, 22 inches maybe, 20 inches. But, I mean, it moves. I'll give you an example. I mean, that's the belt sleeve from the new belt I just put on it. I mean, it moves some air for low speed. And the bearing's definitely a lot better than what it was, because this thing was vibrating and clunking and everything else when I tried spinning it before by hand. So, that's low speed. Now, let's stop here a minute. This is high. And you can see, I mean, it's moving the sleeve down how much air this thing moves. So it's vibrating. It's actually pushing itself back. It's on plastic rollers, so that's that vibrating sound you're hearing because the cabinet's just shaking. This thing moves a ton of air, so this will really come in handy when it gets hot in this garage, especially when I'm working on something. So belt's jumping a little bit. It's probably gonna have to have the tension adjusted, but there's some screws in the bottom that you move in and out to adjust the motor. So we'll shut it off for now because this thing moves so much air. It's already cold enough as is. So there you have it. It's my new Sears fan. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully I'll be making some more videos here soon. Just been tied up with work and trying to find some decent things to work on here. I've kind of got some engine projects that I'm going to get to eventually. Get this boat motor done. Get my little Faro done here. Oh, which, by the way, finally found the correct carburetor for it. Or correct style carburetor for it. Somebody put this stupid Tillotson mower carb on here, and being this is a 2-cycle marine engine, it doesn't run worth a damn with this carburetor on here. It's junk. Originally, it probably would have had, like with my Atlantic right here, it has a brass Skebler carb on there, or Shebler, however you pronounce it. But I bought this brass one here, and it'll mount right to the flange existing. Can get rid of this, put an actual round tank on this so it looks authentic. And this is your direction control, actually. Your timer's on here. So you kickstart it, and then if you get it fast enough, you can sometimes just flip this right back and it'll run the other way. The only thing I know that I need to do for this, other than changing the carb, is I need to find some way to make some kind of a belt-driven water pump, or get just a bilge pump and put it in a bucket of water and pump it into this and then pump it back into the bucket, which would work fine. Just get one that runs off a battery. Because the original piston pump that works off the crankshaft is long gone. Go figure, these are old boat motors. Probably salt got to it and rotted it out or something. But, I mean, it's got a lot of compression. So, ooh, yeah, I mean, you can... It's got a compression release on the bottom here, but hopefully we'll get that beast going soon enough. So, and again, I apologize for my shop being kind of a mess here. It's just getting the Fairlane done here. Some of the engines over there, Studebaker parts over here. I'm actually getting some more parts for that to hopefully get that car started here soon. This one's almost done. It's got some brake work to finish up on it, but and a little bit of a tune-up, but running and driving great. So that's all I got for now. Thanks for watching.